What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. This is Odie, and you're watching Newlightpets. No matter how much you might prepare for a new pet before bringing it home, sometimes there's things that happen that you are never fully prepared for. As many of you guys know, I recently brought home a mini pig. This is Odie. He is about almost 8 months old now. I brought him home in August of last year. Odie was not my first pig, and I had done tons and tons of research, even with it being the second time around. Felt fully prepared to bring home a new pig into my life once again. However, I wasn't quite prepared for what I'm dealing with now. Unfortunately, today's video is not going to be the happiest one. The past few months have definitely been very, very tough and quite a struggle as a pet keeper. However, I really want to share everything that's going on with you guys because I do feel, as a person that likes to discuss ethical pet care and care guides and just share my world with pets in general, that it's important that I don't just glamorize having pets and show you guys the actual reality of it. Pets in general are a lot of work, and there's a lot of issues that can arise. And exotic pets can be even more challenging. So it's just something to think about if you're considering bringing one home into your life. Content creators, and myself included, might paint a picture of having pets as a really joyful, beautiful time all the time. It's not. There are always things in the background that maybe you guys don't see that make it challenging. And at the end of the day, I am still a human, and it affects me definitely. Odie, my pig, is very sick right now. It's been absolutely heartbreaking and difficult because I feel like I'm at a point where I don't really know what else to do. And I absolutely was not prepared for it. I was not expecting to have a pig, especially so young, be so sick for the majority of the time that I've had him. I went through a very reputable breeder, and he was perfect when he came home, and then he just gradually became sicker and sicker. Odie is dealing with a bacterial skin infection. As you can see, his skin is quite red. He's missing some patches of fur because he has just been rubbing his head raw and other parts of his body. I have been to multiple different vets for a series of different opinions. He's had many different treatments and medications, and nothing is responding or helping. Thankfully, Odie is still eating and drinking and acting, for the most part, completely normal. So he hasn't shown me signs that he is internally ill yet. But his skin is awful, and I know that he is suffering by itching so much. To break it down from the very beginning, like I mentioned, Odie was great for the first couple of months that I had him. I did notice a little bit of crust on his lips, which isn't totally uncommon for pigs. I did go ahead and treat him myself with ivermectin, which is an anti-parasitic drug that I have to give him every 6 months. All pig owners have to give their pigs ivermectin every 6 months just to prevent parasites or mites or things of that nature. I didn't see any improvement, and he continued to itch, and his skin became more and more red. So that's when I made my first phone call to a vet. The vet that I took him to is a very, very well-known, very good vet, teaching hospital here in Colorado. They even have a livestock department, as Odie is considered livestock, being a pig, and they have a dermatology department. So I thought for sure we were going to get this under control. Tests were done, skin scrapes. At that appointment, they didn't find anything. They suggested I treat him with NextCard and some medicated shampoos. Well, I did all that and nothing was improving, and he was starting to get worse. So at this point, this is when I put in a call to another vet for a second opinion. This vet did some testing on his skin as well, and they were able to detect a bacterial infection. They said they found a lot of bacteria on his skin. Thankfully, it was not anything that's contagious to other animals or to human beings, but clearly something that is very irritating to him. We thought it would be a quick fix with antibiotics. So he received his first series of antibiotics that he had to take consecutively for 10 days. And as we got about 8 or 9 days in, I still was not seeing any improvement. And they also gave me steroids to help with his itching, which was not helping him at all either. It was making him very thirsty. He was peeing a lot. We were totally backtracking on our training because he's sick and he has to pee all the time. So he started pottying in the house a lot. Obviously right now I just want to get him healthy, so that is the least of my concern. However, it's been very frustrating. So we put in another call to the same vet. She came back out and she recently gave me a stronger antibiotic that we have had to give him intramuscularly. So I have to give him a shot every night. He had his last dose last night, and this far in, I'm still not seeing any improvement. At this point, I'm starting to get very worried, and I'm really upset because this is a young pig and I just want him to be able to enjoy his life, and I love him so much. He's so important to me. I've just fallen absolutely in love with this animal. However, this is a reality of having an exotic pet. There can always be issues that can arise that you're not prepared for. And you know, it's maybe not the breeder's fault, and I know it's not necessarily my fault. The bacterial infection, they don't know exactly how they get them, but they do happen. Another difficult thing with pigs is that they are, you know, for the most part considered food animals, and they're not really fully accepted as companion animals. So in the veterinary world, I mean, of course there are vets that will see them, but I feel like there's just not as great of treatment for them as you would see for like a cat or a dog. And I feel like there's just still so much that's just not known about them. So this has just been my struggle as of recently, and it's been incredibly difficult. I am thankful that I am able to get him the treatment that he needs, because if he had been with somebody else and this happened, I don't know what would happen to him. I'm obviously not going to give up, and we're going to keep treating it and just hope for the best. But it's definitely taken a huge dent on my wallet. And you know, it's a day-to-day battle that I'm dealing with, and it's just incredibly frustrating and stressful. If there are any pig owners out there that have seen anything like this, you know, feel free to leave me your experience in the comments. I could use all the support that we can get right now. You know, I'm trying a lot of different holistic approaches as well. He's been getting nightly topical massages with coconut oil and neem oil and colloidal silver and aloe. You know, I'm not giving up and really trying to fight it. And I know, you know, it's not like he has cancer or something right now, but this is not a comfortable way for this poor little guy to live. I mean, he is constantly itchy and clearly in discomfort. So it's definitely hard. And if this bacterial infection doesn't clear, you know, there could be further complications where it could get into his bloodstream and cause sepsis, which is something, you know, I don't even want to think about at this point. But I'm sorry for this doom and gloom video today, but I did want to let you guys know what was going on with Odie. And if I'm a little bit less active on here or other social platforms, it's because I'm really just trying to help this little guy out right now. And it's just been very taxing on my soul, and I'm sure on his. So please keep us in your thoughts, guys, and send Odie some well wishes. I think he's got this. I think he's gonna pull through and be okay. But like I said, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and just show you guys a glimpse of reality in pet keeping. So until next time, you guys take care of yourselves, and we will see you soon.